We welcome you to Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no more time for scenics on Biscayne Boulevard. It's time for the action.
And I've seen it so many times, and I've witnessed it. The scenic view can sometimes get the best of you. Let's see if that's the case tonight.
Time to go inside the greatest club in the NBA. Won by the Philadelphia 76ers. Beyond the arc for three. That one off the mark. It's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. There's a toughness he learned under Tibbs at 2 stops, and no question, that rubs off on younger players.
There is something that Jimmy Butler does that no other player in the NBA does. He gets into your psyche. He gets into your head each and every possession. He enjoys the process of the fight. Every single blow. There is a pleasure in the pain.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Simmons to Butler from long range. No good. Dragic with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Waiters. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he scores. Euro step into the rim, Jay.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Missed the foul shot. Waiters.
Take that.
Josh Richardson, his first effort, off the mark. Slams it home on the putback.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Butler. For three. Knocks it down.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
He'd have the basketball. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Simmons fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Dragic into the front court. His team up by 1. Richardson, that's off the side of the rim, no good. To Simmons. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. Goran Dragic, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The assist from number 21.
Simmons. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Miami's got it. Probing the defense. To Butler. Fires the three. That no good. Off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Dragic with it. Down a point. Short jumper stays out.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Dion Waiters missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Now whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, Miami. One minute remaining in the first quarter.
False. Can't get the bounce. Rose into the front court. Leads one. And abuses the rim with the big finish.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
It's the Heat with the possession. Had a chance, but it's no good. Hassan Whiteside. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
He's not known for that. Markelle Fultz, the former #1 pick, hits a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Butler, his first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. We played one here at American Airlines Arena with the Heat out in front. Jay and I back to South Florida after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
It's a one-point game as we get rolling once again here in the second quarter. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Number 16, James Johnson.
Butler. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. To Rose.
Defensive 3-second violation. Philadelphia for Miami. Derrick Rose to the line for one.
Off the mark at the line. Richardson. To Whiteside. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And he connects on the first free throw.
Get it, shoot it again.
Knocks down the second free throw.
Easy layup.
And he hits all three free throws. Rose into the front court. 2-point advantage to Whiteside.
I got him.
Screen. Baseline drive. Rose. Deep left corner. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
With the interception, great defensive play.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Miami with the basketball. Rose. Screen coming. Driving right to the basket. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
So you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions.
Butler
Philadelphia.
for two. The jumper's off the mark. It's blocked by Chandler.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Butler, he'll take that any day.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Ish Smith to Waiters. Ish Smith to Whiteside. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Hassan Whiteside trying to cash in on the three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Missed it at the line. It's the Heat with the possession. Ish Smith. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Lays it up and in.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Fultz with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Butler. Oh, knocks it down from three.
And a three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Here comes the screen. Waiters to Whiteside. And he'll head to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Hassan Whiteside at the line for two shots. He struggled so far. And hits the first free throw.
Subbing in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 32.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. The drive, right to the basket, and now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
For the 76ers.
Wilson Chandler has got two shots coming. For his career, 76% from the line. First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Dragic with the basketball, trailing by 4. Wide open look, won't go.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
And Jimmy Butler. Deep 2 there, won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Waiters. Doesn't get the bounce. Fultz into the front court. Leads 4. To Butler. Here's a chance from long range. You on top. Jimmy Butler, contested 3. He buries it. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Fultz off the iron, no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Long key from 3/4 court. First half comes to an end. The 76ers have the lead.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The 76ers worked hard for their halftime lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they could keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Heat are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Bench points.
The Miami Heat were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
Player of the half.
Butler has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Dragic into the front court. His guys down by 9. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Sixers have the basketball. To Butler. Beyond the arc for three. Not getting the bounce.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
From long range, misfires. It's no good. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Dragic with it. The deficit now up to 5. He gets it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Simmons to Butler. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Goran Dragic, now 3 for 9.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Butler. Simmons with the denial.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Leads one. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
You know, Jimmy Buckets really has an inspiring story. From being homeless at the age of 13 before moving in with a friend, reads like a basketball version of The Blind Side. That grit has become the fabric of his DNA. From Tyler Junior College to Marquette to the 30th pick in the first round. Are you kidding me? To where he is now, Jimmy Buckets has had to earn every inch that this game has given him.
You've got to get that one to go. Dragic with the basketball. His guys down 3. Waiters to Dragic. Now a steal by Philly. Butler, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Butler to Simmons for 3, and Ben Simmons, you have to like the confidence. No hesitation from deep.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
To Dragic. Can't connect from in close. To Butler. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Whiteside. Richardson to Dragic. Josh Richardson. And it's Chandler with the rebound. To Embiid. Short jumper stays out. Dragic into the front court. The deficit is 6.
I told you the screen was coming.
Passed it off. Josh Richardson. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Butler. Pass stolen by Miami. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Goran Dragic. Couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. Off the mark on the first free throw.
Number 14.
Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. To Butler. Lets it fly from long range. Not going downfield. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. It's the Sixers out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. To Redick. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
He'd have the basketball. Ish Smith. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Butler to Redick. Going to launch beyond the arc. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
To Butler. 4-3. And Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot 3 is good.
You know, every time I watch Jimmy Buckets, the tenacity he plays with on the defensive end, it just reconfirms the fact that he's been named an All-Star 4 times. He shot a career best, 47% from the field in 2017-18. So when you think about trying to lock him up, you have to limit his touches, and you have to force him to catch the ball with his back to the basket. Make him put the ball down on the ground and make contested shots, because if you don't, Jimmy Butler will cut you apart.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Fights through traffic to slam it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Butler. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Sixers able to clear the rebound. Butler into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Richardson buries it on the catch and shoot.
I love stories like Josh Richardson's. A mid-second round pick in the 2015 draft, and he had to scrape and claw every inch of the court to make the team. Now, 2 years later, he finds himself in a starting role on the playoff team. That's called the American dream. You can expect that same dog mentality in this game tonight.
That won't go. Rose into his club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Smith. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Smith into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Butler. Beyond the arc for three. Pulled down by Whiteside. Trying to cash in. Shot by Smith off the mark.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Richardson. Rose on the drive, but it won't go down. Philadelphia with the basketball. Surveys the floor. Butler. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Embiid. To Butler from long range. Won't go down. Here comes the screen. To Whiteside. Short jumper off the mark.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball.
And a putback slam.
He's a relentless scorer. It doesn't matter if you stop him once. He's going to keep coming at you time and time again.
Miami's got it. Josh Richardson. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He drills the three. Now the Heat going to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
And I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were solid in today's victory. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Heat couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Philadelphia 76ers did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
Butler is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Miami Heat. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.